frame now?
Most probably. But doesn't this help us to see if we're in frame or not?
It depends. Let's. So
It does help us. We are still in. Okay, let's start. Is it still recording? Yeah, we have about 10 minutes.
is it?
Okay, let's go. So it's an anniversary. So it's the 27th of October 2024 and it's our anniversary. Okay, so our day started off with brunch and oh, look at that, how cute. And so I always enjoy fish when we go out for some reason. So I had some fish and hubby had chips and I don't know what that is. I forget what it's called, but it was quite tasty. And then we went out for coat biking. Is it court biking or coat biking? Yeah, we went for that. Okay, so there we are. Yo, and it was so windy on this day. Like, look at my hair. It is like a senyoni. It is like a senyoni. There we are getting ready for our court biking. And you know, I don't know why every time we do this, I always feel like I'm going as fast as I can. But mese ngibukela my video, I am literally as slow as a snail. And but anyway, Uhabi really enjoys it, so that's why I always go with him whenever he wants to go for it. I go with him, so he really enjoys it. You can see he's going really really fast, and then ngizovela ke nami neyami iphuma nentuthu injalo nje iphuma intuthu ngihamba kancane, like it's a lot. It's a lot. I even left this halfway as I needed. And then we went for ice cream before heading off to our favorite spot in the south. An anniversary special.
Anniversary special, but yeah, we started our day. It's almost what now? 4:30.
Yeah.
So
we're tired.
We're tired. We've been doing anniversary things.
Yeah.
And
we should have started with this while we were still in good spirits. And the makeup was still popping.
Yeah, but you still look very beautiful.
Thank you, baby.
Still
But
looks
now
like
I'm
pink. Is it sun-kissed? I know I'm in the sun. I don't know about you.
All right,
somewhere in the mountains.
Yeah, somewhere in the mountains. So we are doing some questions. We didn't rehearse the questions, so that's going to be tricky. We used ChatGPT.
It doesn't have to be. so it's going to be organic. It's going to be exactly what we're thinking about those questions and how to answer. Because if we go through the questions first
and think about
them, that's not organic stuff. Is there an organic industry?
I think so.
Like organic food.
Okay, let's get started.
So, I was saying on this section, these first 5 questions I'll be asking, and the second 5 questions you'll ask.
Okay.
Or maybe on these ones, because it gave us 20 questions, but I don't know whether we'll be able to cover all the 20 questions.
And let's do as much as we can.
As much as we can.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to just reflect on the past 5 years first.
Okay.
So the first question is, what are some of the most significant changes you have noticed in each other over the past 5 years?
In each
other. So if I'm speaking from my perspective, I'll be speaking of changes that I've noticed in you. I hope the sound is good. It can be heard. What are some of the changes that you noticed in each other over the past 5 years?
Okay, you go first. Well, I think.
I was thinking, since I'm the one who's asking questions, I'll not go first. But anyway, obviously some of the changes. What are some of the changes that I've noticed in you? Probably some of the changes that come because in the 5 years we have had 2 children.
Yes.
So probably some of the changes are aligned to those major changes in our life when we became parents. But you've always been. Have you changed in the past 5 years? Obviously, we have.
I know you've also changed in the past 5 years, but I can't put my finger on it. It's like I don't know what I'll say has changed, because the way you love me is still the same. The way you love God is still the
Has
same.
that improved?
Oh well, it has improved.
Significant changes.
Yeah, but the way you love God is still the same. The way you are committed at church is still the same.
So some of the changes.
Or maybe you grew in those things, because I think what we're looking for is drastic change, but you grew in church responsibility, you became an elder, you changed in husband's responsibility, you have more that you need to take care of now, you've changed in how you love me, you love me more.
That's what I was saying, that's in terms of saying, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's improved instead of changes.
Some of the changes that I've noticed in you, I think I mentioned in the beginning, right, about the problems around being a parent. I think you are more relaxed, which is not a bad thing, because at first you really, when you want to do, I can't even say do everything according to the book.
Yeah.
But I don't know, but when you've got sort of some pressure on you as a parent, this is the first child and you want to. But now that we have 2 children, I think you are more relaxed and more.
Thank you.
I think, which is a very good and positive thing. I think that's the change, but I don't think that's exactly what this question is looking for, because I think this question is more about our 50th year anniversary, about our relationship, me and you, which, like you said, I think really.
It hasn't changed, it has evolved.
Yeah, but what has evolved?
The way you love me, I think you love me more, you appreciate me more. I think. I hope.
I always did. Anyway. Yeah, I hear you. Maybe we'll come back to this question. We are spending too much time on it.
Okay.
The other question that is here is, can you share a memorable moment from your wedding day that still stands out to today? I can start on this one. One of the memorable moments on the wedding day, I know this is probably something that very few would think about, but I spoke about it earlier on in terms of the breakfast. But it was very thoughtful of you to organize, because we were in Cullinan area, so myself and the groomsmen and the team.
Said groomsbrides.
Nah, I don't know what I want. Myself and my friends, let me just put it that way. Myself and my friends, we booked at a place. I think breakfast was not included, the place was just sleeping. And you had organized nice breakfast for us. So when we started the day really nice and well taken care of. That is really one of the moments that stand out.
Yeah.
It really showed that if we are being taken, in fact, it didn't start on the wedding day, exactly.
Even the day before. Yeah.
On the Saturday that I arrived with my friends, and there was jeremiah, there was nice food. Maybe I'm now just sharing food, but yeah, it really showed that we are sorted, we are covered, we are taken care of, we are appreciated, we are, and I thought this is going to set the tone, and it has just improved as time goes on. So I think that is the memorable moment also.
My memorable moment will be walking down the aisle with my dad.
That's one.
I think I shared that on my WhatsApp status, that last hug before the door opens, and my dad hugged me and said,
Don't cry.
No, I won't cry. And my dad said, don't let me down. And he said, I got you. And if you know how my dad speaks, and he was crying, I got you, my girl. Don't let me down. That was very memorable. Yeah. And the whole day for Winche was
the entire day was quite memorable. And also, Bavuma Fuso's word sermon, I think it was really powerful stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the key things that stood out for me is when he mentioned that there is no point in time when a lady should not be under any covering. She moves from a covering of a father to a covering of you as a husband, not to a covering of your family or a covering of your brothers or anyone, but it is your responsibility as a husband. So I think he really spoke to me directly. Is saying that you take now responsibility, and yeah, I think that stands out for me as well. Of course, our photographer, I don't know, because one of the memorable things when our photographer Sam comes and says, in the afternoon, I've lost the memory card for all the photos, and he looks so stressed. You should, see how I was looking so stressed. Come and kneel next to us and say, I think we have to redo them. I'm like, dude, what I say? Then he came back and said, got it.
That was going to be something else.
But yeah, seeing you also, obviously. I didn't want to touch on the obvious parts.
Okay. All right, next question.
So what was the most challenging moment in your marriage? What was the most challenging moment in your marriage, and how did you work through it together?